right, two. I think we're live. All right. A little bit of an impromptu live stream, y'all. How y'all doing? Hope y'all doing okay. Unfortunately, we do have some severe weather that's rolling up into Metro Baltimore as of this, or not into Metro Baltimore for that matter. I'm sorry. It's been a day trying to keep track of these storms. Metro, Pollard, and Frederick right now, right along I-70 and right along US 15 and getting towards 340. This is right over Middletown. This is some very, very, very strong uh, returns that we're getting here on the radar as of this moment. Severe thunderstorm warning in place until 9:15 for Frederick County because of this particular thunderstorm. Let me read off the updated bulletin that the National Weather Service in Sterling just gave, and this was as of 8:54, 3 minutes ago. Um, A severe thunderstorm warning remains in place until 9:15 for central Frederick County. At 8:53, a severe thunderstorm was located near Brunswick, or 10 miles west of Harry Grove Stadium, moving northeast at 50. 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail is on the table with this. Frederick, Myersville, Harry Grove Stadium, Mount Pleasant, Liberty Town, among other places. Um, Bolivar, Braddock Heights, Lewistown, New Midway are in the immediate path of this thunderstorm and will be impacted. Continuous cloud to ground lightning is occurring with this storm. Move indoors immediately. Lightning again is one of nature's leading killers. If you can hear thunder, you're close enough to be struck by lightning. So this is a storm right now that is over the western end of Frederick here, right along I-70, and here comes the rain. It's moving in ferociously, and I can probably do this. Give me 1 second. Um, where can I? I think. Actually, I got to do this again. I'm sorry. Um, let's do. Right, 15. This is it. Yeah, the rain is picking up now. It's becoming more intense. I'll enlarge this a little bit so you can see it. So you can see. Um, this is it. This is what we're dealing with. This. Um, um, wait, let's do this then. Okay, there we go. That's what I want. And this can allow me to. Here is where we are right now with this. This is bowling out on the north side of Frederick. This is right along US 15. This thing is moving incredibly fast. Let me do this real quick. I'm gonna go up this because this is. If this is not here yet, it will be shortly. This is US 15 at 26, um, looking north, and this is gonna be a real interesting vantage point of this as well. So 15 and 26, that's gonna be right here. So this is, yeah, that's Liberty Road actually. Forgive me. So this is Liberty Road and the Frederick Freeway right here. That's where that camera on the lower portion of your screen is right now. That's over the Warman's Mill area. Um, I can see the rain trailing off of this, so we got heavy rain now moving into the north side of Frederick at this very moment. Downtown proper, a lot of this is passing you to the north. However, with that said, These storms are nevertheless very strong. Woodsboro would be the next one up. I'm very curious if there are cameras up that way. Let me just check real quick. The only one we have is, well, 15 and 26. So that's the only one we have for a while out in this portion of the state before this gets into some more rural areas. So I'll just keep this. Actually, I might go to the down. I'll try to go close to the downtown itself. Yeah, it's raining pretty heavily in the city of Frederick still. So this is 70 west of I-270, just south of downtown Frederick. And that is what you're seeing on the MDOT cam there. Pardon me. And that's looking back west. So let me do this real quick, actually. Pardon me. I want to do this. Let's go back full, and I want to take what we got here. So this is our severe thunderstorm that's in Frederick County. It's blowing out. It's probably a good ways east of US 15 now, approaching Woodsboro. If I were to take a guess, based on how fast this is moving, I mean, if it's not there in Woodsboro, it will be shortly. So do be on the lookout. And the newest scan just came in. It's just coming in. It has it going into the south side of Thurmont right now, just east now of U.S. Highway 15. This is where the most intense of the activity is at the moment, and it's about to hit Woodsboro now. So, tracking this, it will be in Woodsboro, 9:08 to ETA. That's 5 minutes maximum for the worst of this. I'd say probably within the next minute or two, you're getting a lot of the heavier activity. So, you are about to get slammed here in Woodsboro, Frederick County with this. New Midway, Fairhaven, Johnsville, Union Bridge across the county line into Carroll County here. That's going to be coming up soon. That is at 9:17. So that's about 10 to 15 minutes from right now. And then from there, Ottersdale, Copperville, Tawnytown, you're going to be close to this. New Windsor, you're going to be close to this. Approaching 140. So this is the Westminster Pike portion of 140, if I'm not mistaken here, that's going to be impacted. So Westminster, your time's going to be coming here eventually with this storm if it does hold together. Now, I must mention there are other storms south here across Northern Virginia. I'll go in here. I believe this is Clark County. We're getting to Clark County with this particular storm. That is just now east of Berryville. And this looks pretty strong for the time being. I don't know if it's going to get the severe criteria, but it looks fairly strong. Warren County is getting impacted as well. Prince William County is getting impacted. This is now moving into Loudoun as well. So eventually down the line, this may train over some of the same areas that were impacted just now by this particular storm that went through Frederick. I mean, look at this. This is a loop that's going back. I mean, this is 8:22. So we're talking the last 40 minutes. This is 40 minutes time. 40 minutes ago, this thing was in just getting out of Winchester and just moving through Perryville. It moved through Jefferson County, moved through Northern Loudoun County, Southern Washington County. It's now bypassed Frederick, and it's now moving into Carroll County. This thing's racing along. It'll be out the state within probably 20 to 25 minutes with the way that this is moving. I mean, let me just do a track here, and I can probably give you a better idea. I mean, just do this to about Lancaster. Call it 50. I mean, to give perspective on how fast this is moving, this will be approaching West Manheim, Pennsylvania in 30 minutes. Probably less than that at this point. New Freedom, Shrewsbury, probably within the next 30 to 40 minutes from now. So this thing's racing along. It won't take a long time before this moves through Union Bridge and Tawnytown and New Windsor, Westminster, Manchester, and up towards West Manheim. It won't take a whole lot of time. In Baltimore County, I don't want you to be let off guard too. In particular, the northern portion of Baltimore County here, right around the Pretty Boy Reservoir, Hoffmanville, St. Paul's, Freeland, the extreme northwestern portion of Baltimore County. You got Albintown, Elko, Freeland, Dar, Rural, Spring Valley Farms. This particular portion of Baltimore County that's going to be in play with this. So don't let your guard down there. We already have showers and thunderstorms trying to pop up here in the metro over near Owings Mills and up towards Cockeysville, Lutherville, Timonium, and into Hereford. This is like the closest nearby suburbs here. So you got Glencoe, Phoenix, Hereford, Butler. This is just north of Lutherville, Timonium, and Cockeysville at this point, Cockeysville, Hunt Valley. But still, we're getting development here now, trying to at least flare off here in Metro Baltimore. Now, if there's any good news, the warning for Frederick County has just been dropped, apparently. It's off the system, at least for now. So if that is the case, that is some good news. Let me... Yeah, it just got dropped. This severe thunderstorm warning just got dropped for Frederick County, which is good news because it's bowed itself out, essentially. It bowed itself out over the city of Frederick and it's weakened below severe criterias. Unfortunately, though, we do still have several more storms between, let's say, Interstate 81 and US 29 and US 17, for that matter, that are still strong and can flare up. And these have yet to enter the metro. We still got at least 2 to 3 more hours until this becomes our problem. Now, down in the Delmarva, we've had our own set of issues with rainfall, and particularly some heavy rainfall over the last little bit. Thank goodness this is moving more quickly, but still, Wycomico County, Northern Worcester County, it just got out of Somerset County here. This particular heavy batch of rain that's moving through Salisbury, Pittsville, right along US 50, Pittsville, Willards, you're getting rained on pretty good right now, heading towards Gumbro, Bethel, Selbyville, those locations as well. Let me do something here. Can I do this? I think this should be better. Okay, there we go. Do this. But this is our situation over towards Pittsville and Willards, right along US 50, some heavy activity over there right now. Heading towards southern portions of Sussex County, Delaware. Selbyville, Dagsboro, Millville, Fenwick Island. Eventually, this is going to get towards Rehoboth at some point down the line. So, need to be on alert. Ocean City, raining pretty good in OC right now as well with this particular complex. Now, moving back west, this is our main line that's starting to congeal. It's starting to form and solidify, consolidate more or less into a more complete line of thunderstorms, and that is concerning. And this activity across the nearby northwestern suburbs here, along the Northwest Expressway and the Harrisburg, is trying to flare off. So we may see a merger at some point down the line with this. Maybe not until it gets to PA, but something that we'll have to keep watch for as of the moment. By the way, there were some wind damage reports. I'll just pull this up over the last 12 hours. We have had ourselves an afternoon out in our western counties and areas nearby to the west. I mean, look at all the storm reports for wind damage back towards the Pittsburgh area. Just a bunch of reports. And this goes, I mean, look at this. From eastern Ohio and west and central and far western portions of West Virginia, all the way up into New York State, approaching Lake Ontario, just a swath of wind damage reports. So this system has meant business today, and there's still severe thunderstorm warnings with this particular portion of the line that is right now moving through um, northeastern Pennsylvania. So this will be near Jim Thorpe, Hazleton, East Stroudsburg, south of Wilkes-Barre, Scranton. If you know anybody up that way, that's what they're dealing with right now. And there's a severe thunderstorm warning on that. That is for 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. That goes until the top of the hour. So that's basically the get down of everything that is going on across the old line state weather-wise for now. What I am anticipating is that this line will continue to solidify and will cause us problems later into the night. Let me just pull up. I haven't done this in a few hours. This HRRR will probably give us a good idea. I mean, here's 11 o'clock. It's just now approaching Metro Baltimore. Just now approaching from the west. And then we're talking midnight moving into Metro Baltimore, maybe at a weaker state than it was, but we'll have to wait and see. Some heavier activity, more or less just some thunderstorms that will dump a good chunk of rain down in the lower eastern shore and the Delmarva region overnight. I mean, here's 1 a.m. It's just going to be a mess east of the Chesapeake Bay probably by then. And then this lingers on. I mean, this HRRR has it going until at least 3 or 4 in the morning out in the lower Delmarva. So it will be a long night ahead for those locations. And we have some rain lingering on the back end of this here for us. So it may not be until as we get to rush hour tomorrow morning that we clear out a lot of this rain that is still lingering behind that main line. So that is the general timeline that I am expecting with this as well, that the HRRR is really agreeing on. Just check over things real quick, maybe make sure I don't have anything else for right now. If I don't, I will probably go off for now and then come back in a little bit just to see what's happening and if we do have any more warnings. But right now, Tawnytown, you're getting slammed. I mean, this thing, I told you, 50 miles per hour. It's going to be out of the state rather quickly. I mean, this thing is probably a good 15 minutes away, 15 to 20 minutes away from being across the Mason-Dixon. It's already entering into Adams County at the moment. So you're going to have this to deal with for probably the next 10 minutes maximum, and then this moves out. And then again, it's southern Adams County that's going to be impacted, and then southern York County, and it's central York County for that matter, that's going to be impacted by this storm that's moving incredibly quickly. So that is the general landscape, the lay of the land, so to speak, of what is happening. Unless we get any more warnings that come out within the next 45 minutes, I'll be back top of the hour, and then we'll kind of have another update and discuss everything if need be. For now, this is Jay Mitchell from 4-0 WX.